Okie dokie, looks like things are alive. Hello everyone, Nehru here, and welcome back. As I said last time I streamed, I took a week off because, well, was going to be at a convention, and as I anticipated, the Wi-Fi there wasn't, well, at least for my purposes, wasn't exactly the best, and at least now without spending extra on the higher quality Wi-Fi. Plus, I don't exactly have much of a streaming rig for when I'm on the road, yeah, best to just take a week off. And to be honest, I am still a little bit, kind of, sort of, partially in the post-con depression, as they put it. It was. Oh no, it was a wonderful experience, and I'm looking forward to the next one. But it's still really sad and kind of depressing when it's all said and done, and you have to go back to regular things. Plus, I don't know how many of you may have heard, but it seems to be the unfortunate news circulating around of the unfortunate passing of another iconic character for a lot of our childhoods, who many consider to be the voice of Batman, Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
So that's kind of unfortunate timing to, kind of be doing the whole post-con on depression, and then have something that upsetting tackled up on top of it. And hello, nickname. Well, thanks for hopping into the call, by the way.
You're welcome. By the way, you're not streaming yet. Oh, never mind. You are. I'm an idiot. I had your stream open and I didn't realize it.
Right.
One of those moments I'm like, I don't see it. I look back. Oh.
But, yeah. So, still in a smidge of a funk at this point, but at this point, not so. I don't think it's so cripplingly so enough to where basically just gonna just do my best to get back in the saddle and go on forth, and potentially take out some of my frustrations on any unfortunate necromorph that tries to get in my way. Because also, like I said, even though the spooky season is come and gone, I am going to finish Dead Space. At this point, I'm invested. Speaking of which, and I can imagine there are going to be some people who are going to ask, am I going to play the re-release, the remaster? At this point, I can't really say for certain because, well, I still have the OG to get through. I still have Dead Space 2 to get through. Which, yes, I am going to play that. I'm going to get myself freaked the frick out at that. And then once I can find a reliable partner to team up with me, I might even give Dead Space 3 a shot. Because, I mean, if I'm going to do Dead Space 3, I'm going to do the whole bloody thing. I mean, co-op included. Now then, let's get my bearings back, because it has been a little while since I was here last.
I suppose I should be glad that Ham's alive, but I still don't trust him. I think he's hiding something about the marker.
Yes, like I said, I don't know much about Dead Space myself, so I'm more the emotional support person thing.
So basically, one bit of experience that I've managed to pick up in here is that if you see corpses, dismember them, even if they don't appear to be anything. Dismember them anyway, so you don't have to worry about a bloody reanimator going and reanimating them.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Nodes. Okay. Got a spare one.
Search and rescue.
Whoa! Back off!
Oh, I guess you gotta be careful opening doors now. Think you got it?
And a treasure room. Good thing I saved one power node. Whew. Okay, buy a spare med pack just so because I used one up.
Yeah, it'd probably help.
And a spare one to just use to top myself off.
Hey, Orsk.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Hello, hello. So, where are we to at the moment now on Ishimura?
A little bit ago. Oh, go on.
Chapter 6.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, so we're still down dealing with the hydroponics now, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she just got jump scared a little bit ago by somebody at the door.
Oh. Oh yeah, no, we haven't yet seen the new enemy for this level, have we?
No, because if memory serves, we only literally just got to this level.
Yep. Basically had a little blurb from Hammond or now talking about how... Well, actually, no, you met up with Hammond down here and he was going like, okay, I saw the creatures down here, they're bloated sacks, they're just spoiling the air, so... The thing is, at least with these new enemies, they're immobile, so you just have to find them and cut them down. But when you're in a room with one of them, you're going to be using your air supply because the air is just too fouled around them.
Hence why I've been trying to use my spare power nodes to upgrade my air supply.
Yep. I will say, though, there's a lot of enemies on this level. Especially in this room, I think you're not that far from going into one where all the poison guys are too. Because they're each in their own, like, individual rooms, but you're in this big old, like, hydroponic bay area. Actually, yeah, you're actually right there at the moment. Or actually, no, this is a storage room.
Oh no, big guy.
Ew, one of the stompy stomps.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when the stream catches up in a second.
Yep. Probably one of the big guys. There, yeah, there we go.
Oh, jeez, that almost looks like a Left 4 Dead tank on steroids.
I mean, the trick with this guy is he's got a weak point on the back of each knee and on where his arms join with his body. So the line gun can actually rip apart both arm joints and both knee joints with just a shot each. But you have to get behind him first. The thing is, he likes to turtle up like this. The trick with this guy really is just making good use of your stasis module. An interesting idea when he turtles up like this is to drop that the mine that your line gun injured.
Thanks for the power node, bud.
But yeah, they take a lot of shots unless you get lucky with hitting the weak spots.
Stop that shit.
thing is, there now, like I said, that surgery with like popping the knee joints and the shoulder joints, your line gun might need maybe like a boost or two in damage to actually make that possible.
Well, that doesn't look good.
Oh yeah, that's one of the poison guys. So you got to figure out in this area how to open that up so you can shoot it. So you see how basically like the bacterium of the necromorphs just repurpose that body into just a poison spewing fem plant. So it sucks in all the clean air and then outputs just horrific, just foulness. But there you go. That's the new enemy for this level. These immobile little poison factories. I think there's like 4 of them you need to kill. They're scattered around. But I think this is the one that's by itself. The other ones are in different rooms in a big old room that's after this one. Sort of like the main hydroponics area where like all the plants are to. This is more like a feeding spot for like some specialized ones.
Of course, I'm going to make sure I do some thorough exploration first.
Oh god, yes. Exploration's the name of the game.
Technically, the name of the game is Dead Space, but yeah, we can work with that.
Fair.
Indeed. The space of deadness.
Yep.
Then again, I'm not sure how much I would like living space. I realize now that I said that out loud, that a living space is an actual thing.
No worries, we're not gonna fault you for that one, how about eh?
One of those moments you're like, saying it out loud, I realize now.
Yeah, you're finding a lot of good goodies. Which means you're gonna have a very full inventory soon.
Yep.
Oh look, the little giblets.
Boy!
I gotta say that new God of War game is looking just as good, if not better, than the previous one.
Yeah, I've watched them.
There are so many games I want to play right now that I can't because going to a con is expensive, which means right now I'm probably a bit in the realm of kind of tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. That's
I gotta say those. If you give me some ideas for your the triplets blades.
oh boy, the Blades of Chaos.
Yep, triplets, some version of it.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching the playthroughs too and stuff.
I mean, I've already had an interesting idea for their blades too. There now for something that they can tap into in order to make them even more powerful.
Honestly, still my favorite scene is still the first fight with Thor.
Oh god, that fight was awesome.
I know, and I just love the I'm not done with you yet.
Yes, he kills you and brings you back by shocking you with Mjolnir. It's like, no, no, we're not done playing yet.
Spoilers?
That's a very minor thing. But yeah.
Literally at the start of the game.
Still, I would greatly appreciate it if you tried to steer clear of spoilers.
Fair enough. I'll be honest, I don't really know much about Norse mythology as much as I know about the Greek mythology. So I don't really know all the names of.
Well,
Good
Kratos already killed all the Greek pantheon.
Well, most of them. Aphrodite might still be alive, and Demeter, because honestly, they didn't do jack shit to him. He killed most of
I mean,
Greece.
if memory serves me well, there's only one Greek god left, and she's turned into an ascended being. That was Athena.
Well, I don't think they ever counted Demeter.
I thought they killed Demeter.
I mean,
I thought that was in like the second game.
I don't think so. I mean, we killed Gaia. One of them.
Then again, we killed so many gods; it's kind of hard to keep track in the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Don't forget, there's also the PSP ones as well.
Oh yeah, that too. So she could have died in one of those other ones then.
Well, I will say I love Kratos' evolution as a character. You know, like how he's almost like kill all these gods too. Like, yeah, you're alright. Well,
But yes, sorry for spoiling.
Yep.
Except you're. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you finish first, because that's potentially going to go into a bit of a rant about Kratos.
No worries. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good points. Like that fight with Thor was so well done. I mean, the characterization they're doing with him and Odin is like, it's spot on. It feels right.
Something huge just slammed into the hole near food storage.
Okay.
It wasn't
Go
a
on,
rogue
what were you gonna
asteroid.
say about,
I know what that
Kratos?
sounds like. But it was big and heavy. I'll report again when I know more.
But yeah, the thing is, I've heard a lot of people say that Kratos is quote unquote good now with God of War 4, because I don't care what you say, the most recent one prior to Ragnarok is God of War 4.
Oh, it is, and this one's God of War 5.
But a lot of people, it seems, when they see Kratos, they just think of him as he was towards the end of God of War 3, just basically rage incarnate.
I mean, he's rage incarnate has had time to cool off.
Yeah.
And realize what all that rage led to him dead.
Yeah, but one of the things is with Kratos, especially if you take into consideration the PSP titles, Kratos, he's very much a very tragic character, because
He's very tragic.
at the very beginning of his journey, because. Okay, I'm going to give spoiler warnings coming up, because these are for the older games. I mean, you can play the newer games with minimal knowledge of the older games.
I mean, in the newer ones, they actually do take the time, talk between Mimir and Kratos, know, like the old days. You get some of that information from, just playing the newer ones.
They do talk about some of the. Like a character, I think you only really find out in like one of the, older side games or something. I say side games as not, 1, 2, or 3.
Ghosts of Sparta, Chains of Olympus, etc., etc.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, in some of those older games, basically we see Kratos' journey of how he reached the point that he was at.
Well, I mean, he way back when he was the little henchman of the God of War. I mean, he was very much just the archetypical Spartan warrior trying to lead his forces to just.
Oh no! Wait a minute!
Yep. No worries. Let's see, what did you find?
What?
Oh, general.
Let go!
It's only there to say hi. I mean, it's just one of Sinu's pets.
Come on! He just wants to say hi.
Oh no, she died.
Oh. Okay, maybe that one wasn't one of my pets. I mean, let's face it, Tuna has a lot of pets.
Oh, you do.
Ah.
Ooh, yeah, that gun is not. You need your plasma cutter for this section. But yeah, like I said, I've been having some interesting ideas now for the triplets weapons at the moment.
See, this is why I'm glad I don't use weapons. My weapon is, please don't hurt me, or please don't hurt anybody. It's
But
like,
you're going to need to use weapons. There are going to be things that's going to want to slashy you and pokey you.
they can pokey me.
This is Temple, acting chief engineer. I came down here to find Dr. Elizabeth Cross, but she's not here. In fact, I can't find anyone, just more of this organic shit everywhere. I'm going to check the mining deck. It's about the only place I haven't looked yet.
So yeah, on the plus side, I definitely seem to have acclimated to this a bit, so I'm not so much screaming my head off anymore.
Well, it also helps having us in chat with you too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from what I've seen so far, Renee, I think you're going to enjoy it whenever you get around to playing the new one.
But yeah, before I got sidetracked by something, by tentacle grabbing me.
Yep. Blame Suno.
Ah.
Sorry, I thought it was fun.
I was going to say that at the earliest point in Kratos, we actually see him actually reluctant to kill someone.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, think about it. At this point in time, he knows that to kill one thing means I'm going to need to kill more things after that because they'll blame me. At this point, he's just tired of killing things. That's the reason why he went for the quiet life in the fourth game.
he doesn't want to give in to the rage again.
I mean, that's the reason why he put away the Blades of Chaos underneath from his house. He was just, that's a part of my life. Of his life he doesn't want to go back to. And it was so big in that game when you actually did go back to get it. Especially with Athena poking her head in there every now and then, on that little walk there.
Fuck you, Ghost Athena.
I mean, she's technically not a ghost. She's
Illusion.
no, that actually was Athena. Remember, Athena at this point is an ascended being beyond that of a god. She became that when she got gibbed by Kratos.
You know, now here's a question. Which mythology would you want to go to next? I've heard people talk about maybe Egypt,
I'm not going to touch on that because the new game looks like it's already put out hints on what that is going to be.
I honestly didn't hear that, but I've heard people talk about Egypt or Egyptians or Mayan.
How about we don't speak on that topic, my buddy?
Okay, I mean, I'm just saying I actually don't know. I'm just saying I've heard what like one of the cut endings for God of War 3 was something like Kratos, after killing Zeus, opens like a portal to, or somehow a portal, or the other pantheons try and fill the void type of thing, you know, and Kratos just teams up with, you know, like Egyptian and
Entering zero gravity.
like Mayan or Norse version of himself to take out all the gods.
Well, I have no idea about that, but like I said, I'm just keeping my trap shut because looks like this fifth one's made some hints.
Oh, I'm just saying I don't know what the hints are personally, so I was just honestly asking opinion. Like I think.
Well, May can try to give an opinion, but I can't because I can't keep what I know out of it.
Fair enough. As far as I know, like Mayan gods are
I mean, at this point in time, actually, no, we're not even. We're still a ways out now from the Europeans going off and killing them all, so and that's a possibility.
I see you, space lady.
I love how we're just talking about all these gods and all of a sudden, space baby!
Now wait until you get to the second game, when you can add burning damage to your Ripper. Then you can burn them as you rip them up. Although that is way down at the end of the upgrade tree for the Ripper, but it's worth it. But yeah, looks like they did pretty good work for now with the different moves now for the weapons and like now that you can get.
I like all the different weapons. But I will say, I always did like the Leviathan.
Oh, the axe was pretty solid. I mean, the Blade of Chaos, of course, are the nice, like, the original one. But yeah, Leviathan Axe is definitely a solid one. But it's still your code weapon compared to your fire weapon. Remember, for items you can pick up, you can also use your kinesis module to drag it to you.
Okay, the thing I have to remember about Zero G, it's so easy to get lost in these things.
Oh, God, yes, is it ever?
Yeah.
Wait until you get to the second game where you're not bound by the whole jumping from wall to wall thing. You get little air jets in your little suit thing. So you can go fluting around in areas, which means they really make the areas where Zero G's to very big at times. Which means it's even more important to get your air upgrades. That or else keep a good eye on where the air stations are to in the area.
You have my sword.
You have my sword, you have my axe, you have my bow, you have your brother.
Ah, yes, exactly. Yeah, I will say, I always love that when one sounds like this, people like this. How did you know that? I'm just like, Google.
Okay, that's 2 of those things down. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I might be a little clever with doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Replacing nutrient vat.
Yeah, as I was saying before there now, I got some ideas for, like, weapon techniques or something for, triplets, weapons.
Ooh.
And also something I've been meaning to talk with you about or at some point in time there now.
Oh?
Oh,
Yes, a little something that I've been toying around with in the background.
oh my.
Dwarven runesmithing.
Ah. So what? Are they just gonna come in, hit it once, and it's enchanted?
Not quite that one. It's more in the same vein as the runesmithing brought up in the Overlord series, actually.
Ooh, that would be pretty good.
It's more time. It takes more time to do, but it's far cheaper than, say, like enchanting is. But you could mix the two if you so wished.
Fair enough.
Well, for the triplets Blades of Fury, they still need to get that that exploding flame, the exploding burst thing to give them the full baseline Blades of Chaos effect.
Yep. But yeah, but at least they're masterwork at the moment, so that means they can be magically upgraded, or, well, magically enchanted. But dwarven runesmithing could be another thing you could do to just add to them. But for that, now you'd have to speak with a certain individual that's helping out at the Forge these days. Or technically one of her friends. Because they may no longer be a dwarf, but you could go and talk to the teddy bear that Anesi has now.
Ah, yes.
Or actually, wait, no. Shit, I have to go back and double check who that one became. I might be misremembering that now. I might be. Oh no, it's the kitty girl, I think.
Maybe. I mean, I can probably talk to him. Alright. I love that I'm good at getting Scorpio to use that answer. I choose not to answer that. I just asked him if he would hit on a come elemental. And yes, I said that out loud.
Ah, there we go. Dahlgren Thunder Slasher. Yeah, that's the kitty. Well, one of Anesi's mini kitties at this point.
Yeah. I'm talking to a nice half-orc right now.
Oh, you were.
Nutrient vat.
Indeed, after doing a thing with a nest.
Yep. Yeah, Sith and then the one who's helping out in the Forge, the former Ori.
Replacing nutrient vat.
You can talk to her, and she'd probably bring up her talks with Thunder Slasher about the smithing he did, and, well, his work way back in the day.
Replacing nutrient vat. Replacing nutrient vat.
You know, now I'm thinking that the Skywalker. I think, who do you think had probably had some of the more brutal deaths in God of War? I think Poseidon is up there.
I can't even remember how he killed Poseidon, if I'm gonna be honest.
Gouged his eyes out with his hands or something, I think. Smashed his head against rocks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know some of the ones from the new game are just absolutely horrific what he does.
It's Kratos.
I mean, he ripped off the jaw that also disemboweled the enemy at the same time, because he ripped off all the flesh going down to him. I was like, oh, that was okay. That's a new one.
Oh, I forgot he tore off Hermes' legs.
Oh, oof. Yeah, I forgot that one. Yeah.
Now, how am I supposed to get to you?
Hercules just had his face bashed in, so I guess.
I think with Hercules, didn't he beat him to death with his the
Weapons.
gauntlets he used?
Yep.
Yeah. Hercules, or if you want to use his actual appropriate Greek name.
Heracles.
Yeah, Pericles.
Yep, Heracles, or yeah, Heracles.
Oh. Dionysus. He never died. Then again, I imagine Kratos wouldn't have much of an issue with the party guard.
He
Given
might
his
have died in one of the
activities,
sides.
I mean, the OG God of War games, all of them had a sex mini game.
Yep.
So, Dionysus was probably off partying when Olympus was getting destroyed.
Already heard about the war against Olympus. I went, check it out. Peace.
I got my wine, I got my ladies. I don't need any of that.
Yeah. You know, it just occurred to me, I'm surprised we never saw Artemis.
Replacing nutrient vat.
I'm pretty sure he killed Artemis. Did he take her bow?
Maybe, I mean, no, wait, he took Apollo's bow, didn't he?
I wouldn't begin to. My memory of the first 3 games is very spotty.
No,
But
oh.
I'm pretty certain Artemis was one of the ones kiboshed in one of them, anyways.
Well, I mean, one of the PSP ones had him going up against Thanatos.
Yeah.
Not sure how to get to this one down here in the feeding vats.
Oh, open it up and use the line gun's timed mine down there.
Hephaestus, I think, was probably one of the only gods he's killed that he was not really mad at, but he didn't have it or mad at afterwards. Because, well, then again, Hephaestus was just trying to protect his kid, or adopted kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
So, yeah.
actually, it was in one of the PSP titles that I had that for me at least was one of the most emotional moments I feel like for Kratos that showed just what he was capable of when he wasn't blinded by rage.
Oh yeah, the thing
Though-
with Calliope.
Yeah, the scene with Calliope.
Yeah.
That one kind of hurt to go and play through.
Yeah, so I'd say, nay, for that one or now, just open it up and just use the time.
Yep, got it. It worked. Okay, looks like I still have more poison pods to track down. That was number
Yep.
4, I think.
Yep, the next is in, I think there's like 3 in a big room that's you're coming up to.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's like a big multi-story, like,
which is what
bay
I'm in
of
right.
like,
Which is what I'm in right now.
Yeah. It also makes me wonder if like these gods of war are in like different dimensions or different realities, because like Greece got fucked up by the end of 3.
Yeah,
It's
but
in the same realm because
It
the
didn't make
Norse gods reference his stuff in Greece all the time.
yeah,
true.
So it's not different realities, my buddy.
yeah, because even when Mimir realized who he was hanging from the waist of, he was the right. Oh! Don't get me wrong. Wrong. The Greek pantheon. Those jerks had it coming.
Yeah. So they remember when it comes to the gods in these games, they stay within their like domain, so to speak.
True. It just
They were
was.
the gods of Greece, so they were within the lands around there.
Yeah, like I said, like Kratos is one of the people that say I've killed a lot of people. Oh wait, I also remember Apollo or the other Titan god of the sun where he ripped the head off while he was still alive.
I mean, he ripped the head off Medusa, but that was in the first game.
True, and this was like the sun god he did it too. Then again,
Okay.
then again,
Which is in its own way kind of twisted and tragic, and it's only considering how in one of the PSP games he actually spent the entire game trying to save said god.
ugh.
Yep.
Yeah. The whole thing is, like, Kratos actually, despite being who he is, actually really loved his family. Like, the Calliope
Oh,
thing
he
really,
did.
the thing with Calliope really fucked him up.
Yep, and it doesn't help that what he thought the gods he was going to get the promise he thought he was going to get fulfilled in his service to the gods ended up being just a complete lie.
Yeah.
And actually, in many ways, there are a few gods there who are actually smart about it, because in that one PSP game, that the one where I forget their names off the top of my head, but basically they're the ones who jailed Oathbreakers. They realize that the only way that they're going to get Kratos under control is to give him an illusion of what he wants, his wife and daughter, his family. So basically, even they knew that Ares was a complete flipping moron for tricking Kratos into killing his family.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, Ares was hoping to make him into the best weapon he could by just getting rid of the shackles of love.
I mean, it worked! Probably not in the way you want it.
As Kratos
Oh.
said in God of War 1, you succeeded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then he
And-
finds out. Oh yeah, you're one of Zeus's offspring.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Honestly, and Kratos still has some of the best lines in gaming. I just love like a death can have me when it earns me.
Yeah.
That is a badass line.
Oh my, that is a lot of Ripper Blades.
Mm-hmm. They kept on giving me a lot of Ripper Blades.
Yep.
Well, halfway done with clearing out the air. Yeah. I really hope that people can still give the original what's the term for a six entry series?
Sextuplets.
I mean, we got
Shit.
duology, trilogy, quadrology, maybe.
Well, if it's 6, then it would be not quad, twin, and sextuplet. So it would be yes, something to do with sextuplets or something like that. Or no, I don't know what that term would be. Fair few of those scattered around.
Oh, it was Helios. That's who he ripped the head off of. I will admit, I wasn't expecting this Satine Nina thing to go in that direction.
Indeed.
But princess.
Again, I do greatly enjoy the God of War series.
Hmm?
God of War series, Kratos is quite an interesting character when you get past all the especially the why does sextology sound so like it doesn't sound right?
I mean, it makes you sound like it's some class in a university or something. Yeah, then you probably use those terms for like that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like you have geology, that's probably there we go. This is the big one I was thinking of. There's a lot of
your little space punt.
Yeah, there's a lot of enemies that pop up.
I swear those monkeys were laughing at me. guys are just hanging out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You're mad.
Ooh, could also be a hexatology. Because hex can also be used for like sixes.
Ooh, that's a good. I didn't sign up for this shit.
I can hear you. Nice try, evil mutant space baby.
Fucking space babies.
I mean, I'm looking forward to how you handle a certain enemy in the next game. Well, certain two enemies in the next game. It should be enjoyable.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Oh yes, we still need to get through the first one.
Okay, that's one down.
Oh dear, the pregnant stomach got popped. Well, at least you were able to mow down all the little ones.
Replacing nutrient vat. Warning. Toxics detected in atmosphere processing. A repair technician has been notified.
I'm pretty much the only thing closer to selling a repair technician here, automated computer phone lady.
I mean, you're not wrong. What's next? Oh wow, how delayed is the stream on my end?
Must be pretty
I
delayed.
still haven't even seen the new thing yet.
Oh jeez. Might have to refresh then, and at least once you get to the new thing.
Oh yeah, those guys. That pustule you see on their like arm, if you shoot that, it explodes. So it's an interesting idea to just shoot it off at a distance and then use the kinesis module to launch the explosive module at something else. Okay, I couldn't quite remember which chapter they got introduced in. But you handled that pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's safe to say I've gotten to a point where I've definitely acclimated, because at this point I'm not freaking the frick out anymore, and I've well, still get shocked, but more at least more better handling things now.
Uh-huh.
Sure, you've gotten a lot better.
I mean, it also helps you don't have someone in chat that's just adding to the horror of it.
Like in the first episode.
Yeah. Oh god, I still remember listening to that one, and like I was hearing out going, I'm like, is she playing like a new like remaster version of it or something? Because I don't remember that being in it. And then when the voices said nay, and like I'm like, oh, okay, that's just someone messing with her.
Hey, space babies!
Yep, sadly they're in all three of the games.
zero gravity.
Okay, cool. I actually think I managed to make that not too bad.
Warning. Air filtration system still active. Entering the filtration tubes is extremely hazardous.
Hello? Hello, security? Thank God. This is Dr. Cross in hydroponics. I'm trying to locate second engineer Jacob Temple. I can't get through to engineering. Of course I know there's a ship-wide medical alert. That's why I'm trying to locate
You
him.
only have 2 poison pods left.
No, we're safe for now, but the tram is down and we can't reach the escape pods. Hello? Hello?
And then comes Mr. Happy.
Ah, Miss Black Hole Chan. I just posted an image in Dragon Flag. I put a newbie Dragon Flag, but I don't care. Black Hole Chan.
That was close.
God, I love that name. I'm so glad I picked that name.
Whew. Okay. Making progress.
Warning. 10 kiloton mass detected in food storage.
Now this is building tension. A creepy rendition of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, barely audible in the elder music.
Yep, I mean, that's the song of this game. You've seen any of the trailers and ways.
Okay. That's another fat guy and 2 more space babies taken care of.
Well, remember, the big fat ones, like I said, they're known as pregnant, so I don't think they were guys.
Eh.
Yeah, man.
One more potentially disturbing detail.
Yep. Well, I mean, you saw where they were storing all of the newborns.
Alright.
And that's probably where all of these mutant babies are coming from, but there were still a fair few people on here that were getting, doing was it the vertical tango? No, horizontal tango, there we go. Yes, if memory serves me well, I mean, these ships were out here for like multiple years doing stuff. So, you know what people do.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it takes a long-ass time to completely strip a planet of all of its resources.
Meow, meow, meow.
And if I go to the place they want me to go, explore a place they don't want me to go, so let's see what I can find.
Indeed. But right now, I believe the next story thing for you to do is to deal with the 10 kiloton mass in the food storage bay. Now, the only downside to your choice of weapons, we only really have 2 long-range weapons. And one of those fires pretty slowly, sadly. So, your force gun and your Ripper, I mean, the Ripper, you can still do the long-distance shots with the blade by, like, single-fire them, but still not as effective as, say, like the plasma cutter is for long range.
It's the reason why I buffed up the plasma cutter before anything else.
Oh god, yes.
The only reason I've been using the Ripper more is because they've been giving me more ammo for that.
Yep. Now, I will say, I think a Ripper blade will do good for a certain part of the fight. But I leave that up to you to discover when we get to it, and I'll give you a poke during it, and just in case anything happens. But first, it's good to let you see the enemy before we can give any spoilers. Especially since that's going to be your first technical boss fight in this game. No, you're second, because the first one was the generator.
That's the last one, Isaac. There's
your Mr. X, so to speak.
Once you're clean, you can get into food storage. Isaac, I've been reading these reports.
Haha!
Began having
I
mass
anticipated
hallucinations.
you!
And, well, I just saw my brother on a security monitor. And that's just not possible.
Yeah, like those conveniently placed bodies, eh?
Hey kid, do you want to see a dead body?
That was good work, man. As long as when you see a dead body, you go and stomp it. I mean, then the infectors can't do diddly on it. The worst they can do is jam that proboscis in your head, but that's only if you fail the struggle check.
Yeah. Let's try to avoid that, shall we?
Yeah, we don't need you to go and do what the hell's the term for that? Trepanation. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we don't need to give your brain a vent port.
I like how it's almost like I said, you don't need to give your brain a Satoshi. Yep, that's the thing. I'm not wrong.
I mean, fair.
Isaac, where are you? Help me.
Okay. I've got enough credits where I can easily afford an additional node, which should give me enough for one more a boost to my air supply.
I'd say you could probably stand to sell off a stack of that Ripper Blade. Because you're definitely going to want as much plasma energy as you need for this boss fight coming up. And a time mine on the line gun is not a bad thing for for certain parts of the fight. But I'm fully expecting you to go kersplat at least once in this fight.
Right.
It's basically going to be like a Dark Souls-like boss. Because like there's a sequence to things. Do thing A, thing B happens. Do thing C, thing D happens.
So if I buy 2 more nodes, I can max out my air supply.
Not a bad idea.
And still have one node left for a treasure room.
Yep. You always want to have that power node on you for treasure rooms. Because sometimes you might get lucky with your dice roll. Because it's completely random what room of equipment you're going to get in. big thing really is it going to be nice to you on what semiconductor you get?
Okay, that's 2 power nodes, which leaves me still with 26,875 credits left.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
Let's see, it wasn't that long ago we did an upgrade to your suit, wasn't it?
Yep.
So you could probably afford 2 more if you wanted to start upgrade something else.
Yeah, I'd rather just keep a little stockpile on me so when I eventually do get the next suit, I won't have to. I'll be able to get it immediately.
Ah, fair.
Okay, maxed out my air supply.
Sweet.
Always good.
Always good.
So now that means if I wanted to, I could spend another 2 nodes to upgrade my HP. Then I'll be 5 away from maxing out my HP.
Yep.
I mean, I still haven't maxed out the plasma cutter, but that's all for capacity and speed.
Yep, you're doing pretty good. As long as you get those nice damage ones for now, it's the main thing.
Yeah.
In the next game, it'll be, like I said, you're definitely want to pick up like the special damage for the plasma cutter too. But like I said, that's usually over like on the other side of the skill tree from it, basically.
Yeah.
Well, the circuit layout for it.
I think if I'll want to, after I finish upgrading my rig for HP, then go to the Ripper to boost its damage.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Because I think maybe duration might be not a bad idea either, because that just means you keep the blade out spinning longer.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to get more output for each blade you put out.
So, damage and duration. Roger.
Yep, damage and duration.
Then,
I mean, along the way, you're probably going to pick up capacity and reloads anyway, so...
Yep.
But yeah, like I said, definitely those 2, damage and duration, is what you want for your Ripper. Now, line gun, ooh, that is a good point. Well beat for the line gun. Damage, width is not a bad one either, but still, I mean, the basic width of the line gun's not bad anyways.
Yeah. I'm thinking mine.
Yeah, mine's damage and mine's probably
Damage
good.
and mine. Force gun.
Force gun, yeah, is just raw damage.
Just raw damage
with
with
the
force gun.
Yeah, because with the force gun, it's basically a very up close, like concussive shotgun essentially. So you have the hit the thing in front of you, or you can do the AOE, hit everything around you, but it's still fairly short range for both things.
I feel like I should also put some love into the stasis module to increase its energy and duration.
I mean, that's actually a pretty good idea.
So which order? Because finish the rig for HP, so I can actually take more damage and survive more.
I'd probably work on the Ripper next.
Yeah.
Because you're getting a lot of love out of that Ripper.
Yeah. Rig, Ripper, stasis. Don't really need to worry about the kinesis module since
Kinesis is nice because you can get a lot of. Well, actually, no. That's mainly for like how far away you can pick things up. Like that might be okay for some spots, but for like actual like damaging it, you don't have any way to actually maximize that.
Mm-hmm.
You could always like cut off a limb on an enemy and use that said limb to kill the enemy. It's like a nice way to like conserve your ammo, but I mean you're not really having any issues with ammo supply.
Food storage lockdown lifted.
There you go, you got the air supply fixed. So, you ready for a boss fight?
Probably not.
And I
Alex, long,
forget
this
now
is
if this
Dr.
was the
Cross.
thing that's been
It's
showing
hard
you
for me to believe
tentacle
what I'm
level
seeing here.
over the last few
This
levels.
is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm going to the mining deck. I hear that's where survivors are gathering. Jacob, I'll wait for you there.
Hello, Ishimura. Welcome to the stream. And yes, I'm trying to survive Dead Space.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that don't look good.
Yep.
Unknown antigen injected into the filtration system.
I'd say for now, probably drop on that air can and pick up that mid pack. You can pick up the air can on the way out.
Still alive. Get in
Because
there
you're
and
definitely
kill
going
it
to want
before
to
I
make
contaminate the entire
some
ship.
extra health items in this fight. Just in case things get a little bit dodgy.
Entering zero gravity.
Nice one.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Nope, no it is not. That is 10 kilotons of it hates you. You have to move forward a little bit more for it to activate. Oh, nice one, Captain Stitches.
Ah!
Yep, so for those little sweep attacks, you want to jump to the opposite side of the room. Yep, there you go. There you go, smart some jumps. Now, a little hint, you can catch those things that shoots that out at you with your kinesis module. So the trick here is catching one and throwing it back down instead. Or using those conveniently placed floating things of explosives. The time mine is also pretty good for the spot tutor net. So you just launch the mine down and throw it, and then just focus on just getting rid of each of the things being kicked at you. There you go, that's basically the fight. It's just trying to just dish out damage into that gullet. Congratulations, you killed it.
Hammond, do you read?
So now, how does
Oxygen
it
levels
feel?
are
You
returning to
killed
normal.
off the big fat thing.
Damn it. He's gone again. No sign of his rig anywhere. It's up to us now.
Now, there's a
I've got
bunch
a plan to get
of
off
goodies
this
in
ship.
this room.
I've located an SOS beacon on the mining deck. If
Some
you
of
can
it's
get down
free
there and
floating,
activate it, we
some
might
of
be
it
able
is
to send
going
a
to be in
distress
little
call.
crates you have to just throw into a side of a wall in order to get.
I don't know how much longer the dark will hold.
You handled that pretty good. And you surprised me, you did not go kersplat. Although you had me worry when you were tanking those shots from its mouth repeatedly.
I managed to pull things together.
Yep. But yeah, that was a solid first time, first kill.
And and since I couldn't see it because I was in kind of, focus mode.
Yep.
Thanks, Cap, for the sub.
Yes, indeed. But there you go. That is your second boss dealt with. Oh my, and you've picked up a lot of goodies so far. You might want to use one of those medium med packs on you because you are missing a little bit of HP. That way you can pick up those ripper blades.
I think I'm good on ripper blades.
Okie dokie.
Okay, have I missed any loot?
Ah, yes, the Luke Gremlin moment. I think you've gotten the big things in here anyways. Because that large mid-pack is very, very nice.
Exiting zero gravity.
Just that small air can I dropped. I still have a medium one.
Uh-huh.
I can probably drop the 3-count force energy.
I mean, you could probably sell off that first energy if you wished. I mean, you already got a medium and air can on you, so that's not bad.
I can backtrack.
Oh, that too.
I might also contemplate putting the force gun away to open up a room for, like, a different weapon. Because, as it currently stands, I'm not really finding myself using it all that much.
Yeah, the force gun is nice for, like, those times when you get up close, but you like to keep your enemies away from you, so you might be better off getting the contact beam, which is a little bit more distance to it.
So
But it's one of those ones where you have to charge it up, though.
Yeah, either that or either that or the pulse rifle.
The pulse rifle is actually pretty good. I mean, it's got a good long range to it, and the special fire for that one is you basically get down on your knees and you basically spin the barrel around you, and it just shoots everything around you.
So I guess the question is, should I just deposit the force gun in my safe or sell it?
I leave that up to you. Do you want to keep it or do you want to sell it?
I think I'll just keep it for now.
Never hurts to have extra still.
Which means I can also take and stow away the force energy.
That too?
Actually, I got one full mag already in my safe, so I could probably sell the force energy.
Yep.
So if I desperately need it, I can pull the one out of the safe.
Yep.
And grab the pulse rifle.
But yeah, the pulse rifle is pretty good now, especially for like nailing weak spots.
Which means that I also should start seeing pulse rifle ammo starting to show up now.
Yep, you saw a bit of it pop up before now, and you've saw that so far, but yeah, you should be able to see more of it now. It's a pretty good gun. I mean, it's got good range to it, and its auto fire's not bad for when you're like surrounded. You basically like to get down on your knees there now, and you hold the gun up there now, and those barrels, the 3 barrels you got there now, they go down horizontally and they spin around basically.
This could definitely be useful to have.
Oh, definitely. Although you might want to put away some of those mid packs, maybe. Because you do have a lot of stuff you're carrying on you at the moment.
Move that. Move that. Move that. Sell that. Move that. Move that. That opened up a bit of space. Okay. Now to save the game, so I don't have to do that fight again.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
And that is probably the chapter, if I were willing to take a guess.
Think so? I think I know what the next part is, but I'm not gonna say until we know.
Yep, back to the train.
Yep.
So that's a chapter.
Yep. Because I think I know what's next up, but we'll see.
Chapter 6 complete. So if I am not mistaken, I believe there's 12 chapters in total, which means I think I'm officially halfway through.
Woohoo!
Yep.
This may be our last chance of getting out of
Into
here
the
alive,
void. Here
Isaac.
we go.
There's an asteroid
chapter
loaded up
7.
in the mining bay waiting to be smelted. If you attach the SOS beacon to it, you can launch it away from the ship to make a clean broadcast. The beacon's on the maintenance subdeck. You can launch the asteroid from the control room. Damn, the control room is locked. It looks like they keep an emergency access key on the processing subdeck.
Pulse rounds.
Couldn't be easy, could it? I don't know how much more of this I can
Yep,
take.
so a big thing for that weapon is upping its capacity because you can fit a lot of rounds in that thing.
So definitely want to add capacity in for that particular weapon.
Yep.
Yeah, it might help.
And I forget now what the upgrade is for the secondary fire on that one. Might be maybe radius, but I could be off on that.
Yeah, we'll find out once we find the next next upgrade bench.
Yep.
Power node.
Ah, very good.
Was a stasis pack. Oh, speak of the devil. Damage, capacity, and reload.
Okay, so then yeah, it's just then the damage and the capacity for that one.
I'll probably still go for reload anyway, since I've got to go pretty much through most of the thing in order to get everything.
Yep.
Just got to start with capacity regardless. 1 over, which opens up capacity, damage, and reload.
You can see like there, like each capacity gives you 25 extra rounds you have in there, so there's an extra 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can basically dump an extra 125 rounds in that thing, so 175 round clip.
That'll definitely help with inventory management, having more ammo in the gun than in my inventory.
Oh god, yes, like I said, it's a nice weapon like that.
Okay, so the upgrade path would be starting with capacity to mid next empty point, which will open up capacity, damage, and reload. Reload will open up capacity, which will give me a shortcut to damage and capacity, which will take me then over to capacity, to empty to capacity of damage, and which will just also leave me one down here to damage, and either down here or here for the last reload. But now, HP boost.
Oh god, yes.
So yeah, that gun is one that I definitely want to do the full upgrade path on.
Mm-hmm. It's a very nice gun when it's fully modded.
I mean, I probably still wants to go and fully upgrade the plasma cutter, just because it is the first gun and it is the workhorse.
Oh, that too, and that one's not a bad one to also get all the capacity on either, because you can shove a lot of rounds in that thing. Let's see, what new enemies are we seeing in this chapter? We might have another stationary enemy, but this is definitely going to be one that it can hurt you. Though thankfully it's one you can actually hear if you're listening.
Store. Very good, very good.
Yeah, you have a lot of your inventory being used up by your plasma energy.
Perhaps I should stow the medium air cannon for the time being as well.
Not a bad idea. Maybe sell off a packet of plasma energy too.
Not gonna sell it just in case I need it, because when I started selling it, I started finding myself with a shortage of it.
Ah, fair. So it's either this chapter or the next chapter when we get the new suit. Or, well, you can find the blueprint for it.
This is a nice little complete spot with a save station, store, and a crafting bench.
Yeah, it's a nice little spot.
Hey, buddy.
The mining subdeck is offline for some reason, Isaac. I'll see if I can run a bypass.
No hard feelings, but there are reanimators though.
And I'm pretty certain that was one of the guys that you keep finding his audio logs.
With a twist.
Yep. I mean, what's her name and the guy that you found on that one platform, that one that gave you the kinesis module, that was two other ones that were doing like audio logs you found. So I'm pretty certain that was Temple and his wife. Oh, no, when the elevator is moving, you might want to have to return. Just gonna put damage. It's not just the fact that there's no ceiling on this elevator. And boy, does the Ripper do its job in this elevator. This is one of those moments where you really want those durations on your blades. Because a full duration Ripper in that elevator is,
I found Elizabeth, but there
pretty.
isn't a single space-worthy vessel in the whole goddamn bay.
Jacob, hurry up! We need to find a beacon.
There's gotta be one around here somewhere.
So yeah, Nay, so when you're moving in the elevator, enemies drop down on you. That's the fun little thing for this map. I don't think it's all the time, but it's gonna be a thing. Although thankfully it's usually just the Rippers and none of the other, like, special hunters. Oh, look at that Ripper just ripped in pieces. Now, sadly, not too useful on the pregnants, but I mean, it does short work when its belly pops. But yeah, I knew you'd enjoy the Ripper, nah.
Of course.
Certainly is handy, isn't it?
Indeed.
Nay likes to rip and tear her enemies apart.
Yep.
Like
But
any
like I
good
said, sadly, it's a short-range weapon, but I mean, you do always have that option of the long-range shooting the blade straight out. Although, I mean, that's just a waste of a good saw blade. But I think it does do damage to everything in that line. So it's sort of like a lightning bolt in that aspect.
Considering how historically bad I can be with horror, I think it's a pretty impressive thing that I managed to make it past the halfway point here.
Indeed.
Good.
Like I said, you're so drained on, you're doing really good at it.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
I mean, hell, even without us here in chat, I think you still do be doing pretty good at this game. We're just a colorful side commentary in your head.
Witch's voices in your head.
I mean, for Isaac Clarke, I mean, that's just the norm right there. Especially after this first game.
Also, fuck, I just realized something. I started up a game on the background while I'm watching. I'm playing The Binding of Isaac, and I forgot that guy's name is Isaac. It's all Isaac.
Yes.
And I'm also playing with the secret Easter egg of G Fuel.
Nice.
G Fuel. Ow. Ow. Fucking fire.
Remember now, if you're trying to get out of the body, you can always pick it up with your Kinesis module. As long as the thing is no longer living, you can pick it up with that module. Oh, is Nay hearing something?
Another store.
Yep, there's a few down here. Yeah, I was about to say you might want to move from some of your med packs away. Although a nice large and a medium and a small on you is a pretty good loadout. But at least two larges will handle you if you get into a really tight fit.
Yeah.
Because I think you're down a few points of HP, but you're not down enough to actually have like an empty bar, basically. Because I think one of the little Tic Tacs ticked away at you a little bit.
Well then. Boys make the best girls, I guess.
Hmm?
What Shadow posted in Dragon's Dragon.
Entering zero gravity.
There's a failsafe on the processing control door. It won't open until gravity is restored. but you can't
Boys
turn on the
make the best
gravity
girls,
until
because
those
boys
boulders
know
are
what
cleared
boys
from the
like.
room. Maybe you can dump them into that gravity beam with your kinesis gun.
Anomaly destroyed.
Too fast, too much G fuel.
Ooh, yeah, the Ripper really makes good work with those leapers. Especially if they're stupid enough to actually charge into you. It gets very, very interesting.
Reminder. Gravity must be restored before accessing the control room. Thank you.
Gotta go fast, gotta go fast.
Anomaly destroyed.
Yep, sure. I'll take the whack again.
Okay, I hear you. Where are you? There you are. Hey, space baby!
You really enjoy killing those, don't you?
They are freaky as alien space babies.
I mean, they were once human.
Once. Not anymore.
Indeed, there's no fixing that.
Anomaly destroyed.
your room.
You need a large med pack after that. You haven't even tried out your new gun yet.
Ruby semiconductor? Line rack?
Not a bad one. That's 10K right there.
That's the key, Isaac. It'll get you into the control room so you can launch the
there you go.
asteroid. Don't forget to adapt.
Ooh, you might want to use that small med
I
pack
read
to top
another
off your
report on the
health.
colonist dementia. It seemed to start after they
You can
removed
be
the
a
marker from the planet.
you can be
God
young
knows
again.
what's down there.
Yeah.
Power node.
Nice.
Just what I need to replace the one I just used.
Yeah, they're pretty good like that.
Turning out the lights? That's dirty cool.
Good old wonky physics.
Semiconductor cell.
Yep. Probably put away one of your plasma energies too, probably.
So the level 10 suit, level 2 suit is 10,000, level 3 suit is 20,000. Pretty good like the level 4 suit's gonna be 30,000.
30 or 40 maybe. So they might go with say like a doubling. But trust me, you'll probably have more than enough to know to get it when you next find it. Because remember, you need to find the schematic first, or else it'll pop up in a later level.
And I'm trying my best to be thorough in exploring, so I don't miss.
Recycle the unused
Yep,
materials.
because that's the beauty of the game. Even if you do miss the schematic for it, you'll pick it up it'll be automatically added to the store in either a chapter or two after you should have found it.
That's cool.
Which means it's entirely likely that if you don't pick up, say, a level 5 suit, you're probably gonna be going into the last level going with just the level 5 suit. What's the deal? Because having that better suit with the more inventory space is not bad, because remember, each time you upgrade your suit, you're also gaining a certain amount of damage reduction.
You have damage reduction and inventory space.
Yep, that's the big things.
That one sounded like it was right in my ear.
Oh. Ooh, congratulations, Carl. Tier 2.
Thanks for the resub.
No touchy.
Oh yeah, try to avoid a proboscis in
Dr.
the
Kai,
head.
what the hell are you doing? Get back! Come any closer and
You don't want
give me the
alien
access
wing
codes to the cargo bay.
face.
You idiot! This is
I
processing.
assume.
Why the hell would I have codes
I
to cargo?
mean, it's
Don't
even
touch
worse,
me.
it's in the head.
I'm sick of everyone lying to me.
Once again, you don't want
Did I get
alien
them
wing
off?
in the
Give me
face.
those codes.
Yep.
I don't have them.
I assume.
Is this what you did to the captain?
I'm not gonna judge what you
Shoot
didn't
if you've
do.
got the balls. Idiot! It's the only way to stop it. The only way to end it.
Oh yeah, the infection forms are pretty bad, especially if you don't focus them down right off the bat, as long as you kill it, or it has a chance to go crazy with all the dead bodies around you, you can nip it in the butt pretty quickly. But it is also nice if it tries to do the grab animation that it will die once you, if you beat it in the animation. I mean, at the same time, it would kill you automatically if it won.
And things are going to get a lot more meaty.
Oh yeah, you're coming across all of the what's the term that they used for it? It's like there's a certain term for the growth in the Elector now. Because the ooh, a gold semiconductor. There you go. That one is a pretty one. I think that might be the 2500 and the 25K one. Because Ruby was 10K. So that might have been one of the better ones.
You look like you've had a really bad day. Whoops.
Isaac?
Now, there is loot
that
on
really
either
you?
side of that little tramway that you just
It feels like
crossed.
it's been so long.
I believe you can only get it if you
But I
use
can
the
help you.
Kinesis module.
Come with me.
Oh, look, it's Nicole.
Yeah, fair enough.
The beacon's in the storage room next to you. I think I could disable the lock from here. Hold on.
So, you're going to have to cover her ass, and also cover your own ass. It's game over if she dies or you die. Now be careful, they come up on your side too. And
door's
watch it.
unlocked, Isaac.
You can friendly
I can't get
fire
out,
her.
but I'll find a way. I love you. This will all be over soon.
Power node.
Indeedy, indeedy.
Isaac. Hey, I lost your signal for a while. You had me worried. I see you've got the beacon, so head for the mining bay and attach it to the asteroid. I've been running trajectory calculations, and if we launch soon, there's a good chance the asteroid can reach a safe distance to begin
Oh,
transmitting.
there we go. The level 4 suit's available.
Still no sign of Hammond.
If you can get the
His
schematic
fate,
for
I
it,
can't imagine
anyways.
he's still alive.
That's the schematic right there.
Yep. There you go. That's actually a pretty good idea to drop the stasis energy. Do you need to reload your plasma cutter?
Nope.
Okay. But yeah, the plasma the assault rifle is pretty good when like they're closer to you than like say in that instance. That one is basically a weapon that requires a lot more aiming than say like plasma cutter. You can cut off a limb in less ammo than it would take for a plasma cutter, but you have to score the hit. And boy, is it a good weapon to use on these little tender guys.
I don't think you would on it. I've never played
Getting pretty low. Nice.
Was it punch a happy return?
At all times in Class A environments.
Took a little bit more damage than I would have liked there.
Well, that went interesting.
I've got elevator access to the mining subdeck. It was a security lockdown, although I don't
Oh,
think
there we
it
go.
helped
Yeah,
us.
it's corruption.
Now
That's
that
the
you've
term
got
for
beacon
the
and the key,
the
head
gunk
over
on
there.
the walls and the
It looks
floor.
like the asteroid is held in place by some gravity tethers. You'll have to knock those out before you can launch it.
Right. Hanging back up to the upper level so I can go and give myself a little suit upgrade before I go any further.
Indeed, and also to drop off any excess stuff you need and just to patch yourself back up. Okay, so we're onto the level 4 suit, so then that means probably in another 2 chapters after this one, or now it'll be level 5 suit.
Level 4 suit, 3,500. Or 35,000.
Oh, okay.
So, kind of halfway.
Yeah, kind of halfway.
Upgrade time.
I see how they're doing it. It's basically, the first one was a 10k difference, so this one was a 15k difference. So if they stay on that, there should be a 20k difference between this one and the next one.
Looks
Oh
like
my, look at that suit.
it's thick.
Oh, it's very thick.
So if it's a 20k difference, the level 5 suit will be
55. Which isn't too bad, actually.
And then the next, that would mean 80 for the level 6 suit.
Probably. As if there is a level 6 suit, I think I might stop at 5, but how many more inventory slots do you need?
That's a good question.
Okay, gold was the cheap one, got it.
That'll be another 5.
Huh, another 5?
Yep, looks like it.
Huh.
Because I've got 5 more slots left.
I don't know if they fill in those last 2, so it might just be the level 5 one after this. Okay, which means then you'd still have time, even if you missed it, to pick up the level 5 suit before going into the final area. Okay.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, I can always research how high the suits go.
Yeah, fair. But then I'm pretty certain then it's probably capping off at 5 then. But still, you're doing pretty good. Just look at all that armor.
Look at that armor. The armor's amazing.
Yep, basically curled meat mass. Technically, it's sentient meat mass, but still.
Okay. Now I've got another boost to my HP, so that means I'll need another 5 in order to get the last 2 HP bonuses.
Yep.
Then I can work on the Ripper, then the Stasis. Then probably go to either finish the Plasma Cutter or the start hitting up the Pulse Rifle.
In worst case scenario, you can always at least tap into the first upgrade slot for the pulse rifle for that 1 cap upgrade.
Fair.
Because then that'll boost you from 50 to 75 in your magazine.
And I do have enough credits left to be able to afford 1 more power node, but at the same time, want to keep at least a little bit of cushion just in case I need to purchase med kits.
Yep.
Now down to the mining deck.
Yep.
Just a minor thing.
Yeah, I believe you're trying to put like a distress beacon onto an asteroid that is locked up down there and then launch it out of the ship, so then hopefully someone comes along to help you guys.
Hopefully.
Help! Help!
Well, I mean, I think the big thing there I'm hoping is to get word back to the ship that these guys all came from the Kellyan. Actually, did you guys come from the Kellyan? No, yeah, you are from the Kellyan, so... I'm pretty sure that's what they said at the start of the game. So the Kellyan is this big, like, military, like, warship type thing.
And space baby! Kick the
Oh,
baby!
yeah, a lot of them.
Always kick the baby. But don't kick my baby. I like my baby.
Yeah, this deck is pretty bad for viewing. Oh look, more Tic Tacs.
Tic-tac, paddywhack. Yes, I love those puns you can't tell.
No worries.
That's why if I have a pun in character, I'll make it. Yeah.
Oh dear, I just realized we're pretty much well past the 2-hour mark for this stream.
Indeed. Well, we can keep pushing until the end of this chapter. Or we can keep going if you want. You're doing pretty good at the moment.
Well, with how far we come, yeah, let's try and push for the end of the chapter.
Yep. Worst case, we could push to the end of the next one, but that is completely up to you.
I just enjoy spending time with friends.
Missed indeed. Okay, yeah, you're trying to get down to the big room where, yeah, and then neutralize the gravity tethers down there.
Processing log.
But yeah, no, you're doing
Supervisor
pretty
Second
good.
Engineer Dallas reporting. This will be my
Although I
last report.
think the next chapter is not that
I've seen
big
what they
of
do
one.
to the bodies, what they become. I can't let
Yeah,
that
because
happen
basically
to
something
least
will
if I don't have
probably
any legs,
happen here, and
I
then
won't be
the
able to
next
kill anyone
chapter
when I'm
is
infected.
actually no, that
Please
one
tell
is
Dawn.
yeah, they're about roughly the same
And the
length.
kids that I love them. Please! Oh God! God! No! One more. One more.
Okay, good. But I'm probably going to this room after I take care of those tethers.
I mean, there's also some stuff up here you can gather up, but yeah, more or less. So you head on down in there, you disable each of your tethers, you can come back up here to jettison out the thing, and let's see, I think, oh yeah, disable the tethers, and then you have to put your little distress beacon on the asteroid itself for them.
That gives me a chance to loot the place. Ooh, power node.
Yep.
And
I was pretty certain there was a power node in here.
yep, and trim the bodies just in case.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Because shockingly, there will be a fight up here. Dun dun dun.
There's gonna be a fight pretty much everywhere.
On.
Yeah.
Okay, so go to the bench. So I got that one spare power node now. I can put in the pulse gun for that single bit into the capacity.
Ah, there you go. Then you'll have your 75 round magazine.
Mm-hmm. Whoa!
Oh, did you get hit? Oh, at least he was kind enough to wait until you were finished at the bench.
Yes.
But yeah, that was a bit of a surprise.
Thank you. You're still a jerk, though.
Well then, other than going code brown, that went pretty well.
I need the power cell from the other room.
Oh yeah. You need the power of each of the different elevators. So that's part of the reason why that guy was there, was basically to be like, oh, I'm the enemy between you and this.
Makes sense.
The thing is, with you carrying this battery around, you can technically use the battery as a weapon. Those exploding arm guys are pretty good. It's always nice to be able to like lop off that exploding arm and then pick it up with kinesis and just lob it at a group. There we go. Now we have the elevator for the side. Now you can head down to the big old room. Now I think there's a few leapers down here, maybe some babies. So get your soccer foot ready. But I think that's down in the room itself now, not in this corridor.
You never know.
Fair. It's always good to be cautious. Yeah, I forgot there's a lot of like little lockers down in this area. Oh, another gold semiconductor. Another cheap one, sadly. Yeah, it's the diamond semiconductor. That's the one that's worth the big pretty penny. Oh, I believe it looks like you missed a locker there in the middle.
Exiting zero gravity.
Oh, I did. Did
Yep.
I?
Because there's one on each side. And I think there's a total of like 6 there. Ah, more pulse rounds. Nice.
Zero gravity.
Okie dokie, you're gonna need your stasis module for getting those tethers turned off. Spinning my bobber, you can stop it. Ooh, you got some enhanced leapers. That's not good. Eventually, though, the pulse rifle does pretty good work on one. Yeah, that's the thing there now. The enhanced ones have basically a nice chunk of DR to them. And a lot more HP too. But, oh well, I mean, they're still dead now. But that big old spinning bobber next to you. You need to use stasis in order to have one of those open areas be like showing the little thing on the inside that you then need to shoot. Boom, you just destroyed a multi-million-dollar piece of mining equipment. The bill will be sent to you accordingly. Don't worry, by the end of this, you're going to get one big bill for the entire ship at this point. I mean, don't worry, it's only multi-billion dollars. What's the worst that can happen?
They got insurance, don't they?
Well, it doesn't help matters that they're illegally mining this planet. And it was basically on the don't go here list. They came here. So, same thing what you did with the other one. You gotta stasis it so then you can go and kablooey it.
Kaboom, baby.
So that's 2 of them. Should be a 3rd one now you're looking for. Just look for the spinny bit. Could be outside, which means you're then gonna have to be careful with those aperture arms on the actual asteroid itself for now. Okay, yeah, the other one's probably outside then. So, yeah, you need to get your butt outside of that without getting hit by that arm, or else you're going smush.
Entering vacuum.
Yeah, there's two of them outside. Did you go curse Splatty?
Looks like it.
Oh no, you just went off into space. Oh. I thought you got hit by one of the arms. Oh dear. Oh, fudgesicles, that means you need to do this fight over again. I'd say for the enhanced guys, you're probably better off going down on them with the Ripper. Because they just have too much HP and too much DR to them.
Gravity.
But completely up to you if you want to try, though. I mean, you could also just make use of your force gun, too, if you wish. Because remember, they do like to get pretty close to you. Actually, no, you gave up the force gun. So yeah, trade the Ripper then. The big thing with them is just trying to aim so you lop off their two arms. Because if you lop off the head, that's not going to do anything to them. Took even several soul blades to kill one of those guys. They're just that tough. That's the reason why the enhanced ones are such a pain in the butt. Because what the enhanced ones are is they've been turned longer than the other ones, so their bodies have had time to sort of brick or mortgage themselves up. So that's the reason why they're so tough.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep. I mean, like I said, that's their line of thought anyways when it comes to these guys. Thankfully, there's only a few types that go into this enhanced form. Like, you have the enhanced slashers, the enhanced leapers, They might be the only two in this first one. Because the big stompy guys, they don't get enhanced. Boom arms don't. Babies don't. The pregnants don't either. Oh, you went in the beam.
Yep.
I forgot to mention that. Whatever you do, don't be a moth. Ooh, look, pretty light.
It's so pretty, I can't help it.
Entering zero gravity.
Always lost that.
But yeah, this room is very volatile to one's health. Let's see, another way we can deal with this. We could maybe try stasising them and then just dropping a time to bomb them and everything. That might blow off their limbs. The thing is, we do have a stasis recharge section just outside this room we can make use out of. Ooh, actually, that's not a bad idea to combine that with your Ripper. Stasis them up and then focus down on each of their arms. That way you can just focus down each arm and now just lop it off. Look at that, you tell the other leaders something else.
Exiting zero gravity.
Okay, that's 3 leapers down.
Entering zero gravity.
But you can just imagine now what each of those weapons would be like now if they had, like, say, a few damage mods onto them. Like the combination of the duration and the damage and the Ripper. Ooh, pretty.
Backtracking so I don't to a save point, so I don't have to fight those things again if I mess this up.
Exiting zero
Yeah, I was about to say this might be a good point to go find a safe spot. Because like I said, this room is very death prone, because especially when it comes to the asteroid over there. Because you need to get onto the asteroid and walk outside of it while avoiding the arm curse splatting now. Which can tend to be a little bit difficult to do. Yeah, doing pretty good. So you're getting to the point of the game right now where you're going to be seeing more of those enhanced ones cropping up now, but like I said, thankfully it's only on like 2 or 3 of different types of them. Let's say the big pointer now is going to be in the next chapter what they introduced to all.
Oh dear.
It's not fun. It's one of those points where I would recommend keeping your stasis handy.
I'm starting to think that I should probably, before going any further into my HP, try and upgrade the Ripper for damage and duration.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad idea.
So damage,
Especially for
so damage 1, 2, duration, 1, damage, 1, 2, damage, duration.
Yeah, because like I said, the full spec'd out Ripper is, ooh, very pretty.
And once I get to those, reload, 1, capacity, damage. So, okay, trying to figure out the most efficient way to go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 12, 13. So I'll need, so to get all of the damage and durations, I'll need at least 13 nodes.
Let's see. Let me count. So. Oh, I can actually see a way to do it in 12.
Oh. Let me backtrack to the thing then.
So we're just going for maximum damage and maximum duration. So yeah, I think I saw a way to do it in 12.
Okay, so we got 1 for the first damage, 2, 3 to get to the first bridge.
Just give me a section. I'll take a screen clip and I'll show you what I'm thinking.
Then from there we can go down 4 to duration, 5 to blank, 6 to duration, 7 to damage. From duration, 8, 9 to damage. Then 10, 11, 12, 13 to damage. Going across reload and capacity. Or 10. Yeah, so far most of what I'm seeing it ends up capping at 13.
Boop. Posted it in your channel. Ah, shit. Okay, I miscounted then. So yeah, 13.
Yeah, because that's the same number I saw. So 13 is the minimum I'll need to get everything.
Yep.
Or at least everything for damage and duration.
Yep, definitely. So at that point, then you could probably throw in maybe a 14th one to get that last reload, but at that point now you're not really going to need to worry too much about reloading for that one.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have a ton of ammunition in that weapon.
Because at that point it would be 14 reload, 15 capacity, 16 capacity, 17, 18 capacity to fully max out the Ripper. At least following the initial 13 to max damage and duration. So,
yep.
So I'll later worry about getting those last 50 HP later. For now,
yeah,
since the Ripper has become such a mainstay for me, I need to power that thing up next.
Oh, definitely. Let's say, if we can just get the first damage one, you'll definitely notice it. Yeah, like I said, a fully modded up Ripper is very pretty. Because you get the maximum amount of oomph for each blade, basically.
Well, I could just go to the store, sell some stuff, and buy a power node.
Not a bad idea, and you do also have a lot of ammunition that could be used as a means to get more currency, but that's a plan for down the road. Maybe.
Okay. I had enough extra credits that I picked up, so I can still leave 10,000 leeway for if I need more health items, and still get one extra power node for that first bit of damage.
Yep, but remember now, you do have a lot of your medical supplies stored away for yourself too.
Yeah. I am definitely at the point where I'm in hoarding mode, where I use them when I need them, versus you never use them in certain RPGs, because you're trying to go to a place where you can just rest to get your HP back.
Yeah.
But that is one damage upgrade to the Ripper.
Yep.
Okay, save. Now to head back and find my way to those other two spots.
Yep. Yeah, like the other two spots are on the outside, so you need to get onto the asteroid and avoid those moving arms that are like holding it.
I see, so that's what I was doing wrong.
Yep. Well, I mean, that first time there now, you pointed out there now, you just didn't land on the asteroid itself there now.
Yeah, I was trying to slip through it.
Yep. Yep, so at that point there now, you're just trying to find a spot there now where you can walk out onto the outer side of the asteroid, so then you're outside of the ship now, so then you can get those other two grav generators. Because there's 4 of those that are holding that asteroid where it's to there now.
Okay, so observe their pattern.
Yep. It's all a matter for that one now, picking the right spot to land there. Because if there's land on the wrong half, you're going to have an arm in the way of you, basically.
Entering vacuum.
Yep, so it's finding the right moment to do it. So when they start to move, it's usually a good time, because then you can get outside before the other arm hits you.
Warning. Payload 8772 is no
There
longer
you go.
tethered. Untrained
Now there
personnel
may or
should
may
leave
not
the
be
area
enemies out here.
immediately.
If there are, they're more than likely going to be just leapers. Probably going... Oh no, there's babies. I see babies. Shit, I forgot those guys like being out on the outside too. There you go, back inside.
Bye, baby.
Yep, thankfully the babies are not that tough. I mean, hell, even the pulse rifle does pretty good work on them.
Exiting zero gravity.
So now you're gonna have to land up on the asteroid and you have to put the transmitter onto it.
Entering zero gravity.
Did you do that?
Not yet.
You know, you just had to put it onto it. So we saw when you landed onto the asteroid, when you took down both tethers, there was like a little like indicator, like you're putting something down. You need to get onto it, and you just had to put that onto it. You just have to be careful of those bloody arms there now. You sadly got to be on it in order to put that thing on So, like, aim down to it. There you go. And that's the beacon you put onto it. Basically, you're just clamping onto it and you turn it on there now.
Okay.
So once it's back off the ship, you're now, when you jettison it, you're now, it'll do its whole transmitting thing for you.
Okay.
Exiting 0 gravity.
Now I believe I am at the point where I can go forward back to the other room.
But yeah, like I said, there's going to be a scuffle in that room. I think it's mostly slashers that's gonna hit you, but I mean, if it's just slashers, then you can probably do some decent work with that with the assault rifle or a pulse rifle. But the Ripper should probably do pretty good because that's close confines in there. So yeah, you're gonna have to get through that now with the battery, with things now also on fire. Because you know they just had to add in something else on the deal with. There we go, we finally got out of the receptacle. The thing is, this fire also affects the enemies, so you can use it to your advantage.
Little save, so I don't have to do that again.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
I mean, she's now saved so then she doesn't need to repeat anything with the asteroid.
That's true. That was good.
I'm just trying to remember if any pregnant show up in that fight up top now. I don't think they do. So yeah, I don't think it's any leapers. Don't think there's gonna be any babies. I think it's just gonna be a bunch of just slashers storming out. Oh my, that is a lot of line racks you got.
Mm-hmm. I should maybe use that gun a little bit more.
Maybe, but the thing is with the line racks, they do sell for a very good price.
Fair.
Yeah, because that's the one thing with their energy, they do sell for a lot. But I'd say for this coming fight, since it's going to be a lot of
Beacon's on
close
its way.
quarters, it would probably be
All
like
functions normal
your other
and
three weapons
broadcasting
would probably
wideband.
be better here.
Now we just have to hope somebody's listening. I'll position the array receiver. I thought I saw my brother again. He waved to me, like nothing was wrong. Okay. I should be able to leave this channel open. What? The comms array receiver isn't responding.
BRB?
Isaac, can you get back to the bridge? We need that array online or we can't receive signals from anyone responding to the beacon.
Anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Of course.
Yeah.
Quarantine lifted.
That went well.
Good.
I'm thinking I should be just about close to the end of this chapter. So, well, once we get to the point where we end the chapter and get to the next save station after that, well, we can wrap the stream up. And this one's ended up going into a bit of a longer one.
A little bit, but it was still always fun.
Whew. I think I've gotten to the point where I've gone from dreading to this game to actually enjoying it. Oh! Hi there!
We're enjoying it. Never mind, never mind.
Excuse you. I was having a conversation. Rude.
No, some people are so rude.
There we are, back to the tram. Chapter 7 in the books.
Woohoo.
Chapter 8. A good spot to start the next Dead Space stream.
Good to me.
Things are looking up. A military ship just docked in, the USM Valor. I don't know what it was doing out there. It must have gotten our distress signal. We can't talk to it until the comms array is fixed. I'm gonna hack the door to communications for you. Get in there and find the comms control station.
Okay. Now, just gotta get to a save station here in the chapter. And then we can wrap up for this evening. Right, this is where I first got that big tanky guy. Let's see, any new things that are signs I missed anything? Nope.
I'm back. What I miss?
Yep. Finish the chapter, so now we're just making our way to...
Anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
I'll get back to you.
Oof. Yeah, that's a lot of exploders. Ooh, they did not do your health bar good. At least they do have a good habit of exploding their feathers. Oh, and those are enhanced slashers. Thankfully, your fully upgraded plasma cutter will do pretty good with underlimbs. Yep, so we have our lasers and slashers. Fun, fun, fun.
Quarantine lifted.
Ow! That hurt! Sorry about that! Right. Now that's done. Let's go and and stock up on ammo. Maybe make a little run back to the store and pick up a few extra healing items. Since I know I just kind of, went and used up a whole lot of them.
Well, remember, you still have a lot of healing items in your bank.
True.
It's always best to make use of what you already got here now before you start buying.
Yep. Gonna put one of the large med packs away.
Yeah, you might want to pop a small heal med pack on you at the moment to help out with that bar of yours.
Right. So, as I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted, we managed to finish Chapter 7. We're on Chapter 8 now, and we're going to find a save station to wrap things up for tonight.
So what happened when you sent off the asteroid?
Sent off the asteroid. Had a little bit of company pop in.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have to reactivate the comm systems so we can respond to a ship that's just appeared in the system.
Yep, I think that should be the Kellyan.
Whew.
Okay, so then it's probably after the next chapters is when we're going to be seeing the enemies I mentioned.
We'll have to wait for the next stream to see, because we've gone quite far over the usual cutoff time.
No worries.
Well, we managed to get 2 whole chapters in, so that's good progress.
Sweet.
Yeah, and when I was first starting this game, I would have probably been a lot more eager to just, okay, we made it past the 2-hour mark, calling it, I need to recover. I probably still need a little rest after this, because, this is intense.
Yeah, I bet.
But, yeah, made good progress as tonight, so... So let's see. Thanks again to Carl for the bits earlier, as well as the Tier 2 resub. Thanks again to Cap for resubbing and upgrading to a Tier 1 sub. And thank you, Orskin nickname, for joining me in the call.
Always.
All right, so now the last thing to do is, oh dear, I forgot to keep my phone nearby so I can go and reach, check and see who is currently streaming and if there is anyone that streaming that I feel comfortable going and raiding.
She's still oh no, she's actually stopped streaming there now.
So they're sharing the screen, so they're just doing that type of...
Because, yeah, I've never been that big on just randomly going and just raiding random streams. I like to have them be someone that I'm familiar with, that ideally someone that I interact with a bit, or at least someone who's relatively close enough to where I feel comfortable.
Well, I got someone in my feed that's currently still streaming. She's playing Fallout 3 at the moment. Yeah, she's the wife to another streamer that I watch. She's pretty adorable.
Ah, I see one in my list. Pagan Pixie. She's a friend of the Inverted Shadow, and he on occasion does collab streams with her and raids her pretty often too.
Cool.
So, Pay might be a good spot to go raid. Make sure I spell her name correctly.
Yeah, it tends to help.
Okay, so checking. Okay, I do believe I have it done and ready to raid. Alright, so thanks again everyone for coming to enjoy the stream. I hope you all had fun, and well, if all goes according to plan, the next stream this weekend should be another Gibbous stream.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Gibbous is just fun to say too, though, isn't it?
Yeah, if I recall correctly, I last left off on chapter 5 of that, and according to my research, I think there's only 7 chapters. So, if I try to make a good push, I could possibly finish that game next stream, which would open up that slot to continue BioShock.
Ah, nice.
Ew, good choice. And then you can eventually get BioShock 2 and hopefully Infinite.
That is the plan. Just like the plan is to get through Dead Space 2, and once I can find a partner who can reliably join me on stream for the co-op of Dead Space 3, get through that one.
Nice.
But until next time, thanks again for coming, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Countdown to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unleash!
Unleash your power.